This is the moment SEIU California President David Huerta was arrested for protesting ICE last summer in LA. Now, a year later, the DOJ has moved to drop all charges against him. It's become a familiar playbook. Protest ICE, get arrested, charges are either dropped or fail completely in court months later. This is what legal and civil rights organizations like CARE California are warning is a dangerous trend of the U.S. government violating constitutionally protected rights.
We welcome the news of the charges being dropped against Mr. David Huerta were dropped. We felt that they were unjust from the very beginning. And we believe that this is a major victory, not only for the immigrant community, but for all those who stand for justice.
The Justice Department in Los Angeles has been aggressively prosecuting protesters for things like impeding and assaulting ICE agents, often citing a violation of the federal statute 18111. But then when they go to court, many of these cases have completely collapsed at trial. For example, federal agents arrested Alejandro Teododo Orellana during an early morning raid in East LA back in June of 2025 for allegedly giving face shields to anti-ICE protesters. Those charges were dropped weeks later in July 2025. In the case of David Huerta, prosecutors called for the case to be fully dismissed with prejudice by the end of August, meaning that charges can't be brought against him again in the future. But that does not mean that the damage against Huerta has been undone. After his violent arrest, he was hospitalized and has spent an entire year fighting for his rights and freedom with his lawyers. And shortly after Huerta's arrest, the National Guard was deployed to LA. A recent New York Times investigation showed that of the over 550 DOJ cases in the past year citing that federal statute being violated, over 200 of them were either dismissed completely or acquitted in court. In other words, most of these cases don't hold up in court, raising the question, if the charges collapse, is this prosecution or intimidation? Let us know what you think below and follow for more updates.